Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Great Awakening Generator. I'm your host, Rose McNair, and with me is Claudia Tidgens. Hello, Claudia.
Good morning. Hello.
Yes, well, aren't we on a roll today, Claudia? Right? We always can try new things. I think that's the thing. Life's supposed to be fun. There we go.
That's
Okay.
right.
Yes. So, today, how's everything going with you so far?
Good.
Good. Um, everyone, I hope you're having a good week or you've had a good week. And today we're talking about something very particular to StarSeeds. We kind of started it in the little excerpt we did, but through that I realized we should probably put that out on its own, and then we will do this stuff particularly separately from that because I don't want to combine that message to this. Okay. So I was thinking from my last few weeks that I've been working with various people that we needed to highlight something. And what this session is about deprogramming in terms of star seeds and light workers and energy healers. So what are your thoughts on that, Claudia?
My thoughts are that over. I'm going to come from my personal angle here.
Yes.
I've had several quite big clearings in the last few weeks, and they have to do with me stepping out of my comfort zone as a light worker, as a
Yes.
healer. Very much so. And clearing up karmic patterns of being
Yep.
persecuted, of
Yep.
being all sorts of things violated, because I was trying to do similar things to what I'm doing now, standing up in a very public way of expressing of what I think the healings and the teachings that need to happen at this time. So I found it quite freeing, but physically it expressed an illness and disease because that soul memory was so strong that came to the front so strongly.
Yes.
And one learning that I did though, once I've cleared, I was good again, pretty much in a few hours, which normally it takes time to work through. But that expresses one way how much quicker energies are, but also how much wider our learning is and on how much more we can draw, that we can adjust our path and align much better, so much quicker.
Yes.
So I think after talking to other people in similar situations, I think a lot of us are at a point where quite big karmic shifts are wanting to come and happen and come to our awareness so that we either have physical expressions of illness or quite major roadblocks are turning up that question our journey that we have been on,
Yes.
that really, really bring it to the core of what held us back in karmic patterns and what we need to now eliminate so we can step into the power
Yes.
and into our full mission wherever we want to go and whatever we
Mm.
want to contribute. Mm.
Yeah. Good. Good. I found, like you, I've had a lot of clearing in the last few weeks as well. And so there's stuff that I've done with other people. I've done something with you. And this week I had a real download of something big in my life. And I will share it because I think it's some other people might watch it and think the same. They might resonate with it. So for a long time, and I've seen this on the channel before in various aspects. For a long time, I could not hear the voice of my higher self, and I could not hear my guides. So I kind of stopped hearing in 2018. Now, I know that's a long time, but it's interesting because I was able to function and do things, you know, for my life, for my life's purpose, as long as it concerned other people, other things. You know, it's probably the worst time to have lost the connection. However, I kept asking my guides, well, how did this happen? Why did this happen? Because what's happened in the last few weeks, I'll start by saying the good part of this. I mean, it's all good. It's all relative. Was I had a treatment, like an energy healing session. I had this with the EE system, with Carol Bird's EE system. And 2 days later, I woke up in the morning and I could hear all my guides above me. Saturday morning, I had it on Thursday, and Saturday morning, we were like talking away. They were like, I could feel, usually I feel the love and the energy of my guides all the time, like of my higher self. Like, you know, they love me so much. They are so into me. You know, they're like, oh, you're the apple of our eye. They cuddle me. They do all that stuff, you know. We lie in bed together and we chat. And this is my life, how I've known it. But in 2018, something changed in my world. Now, I had been, prior to 2018, for maybe like 2 years, I had been doing repetitive, not repetitive, but I've been working with a teacher like online. Now, there is no slight on the teacher, but some of the methods of that teacher basically said you had to do certain steps, and that will take you into the energetic space you need to be. And it was very much about manifestations. It wasn't, you know, it was very much about how you can create. You can use a 5-step process and you can create manifestations. And believe me, I manifested some interesting things in that time, and it was great. But you see, in 2018, I had gone and I'd been face to face with this specific teacher, and I, you know, met them and all of that. And then I came back, and I don't know what happened, but something happened. Things were happening in my world, and I suddenly could not work out how to navigate that, how to manifest something different. And then I just carried on from, you know, going blindly where I have not gone before. And again, it's about my personal life, right? And my personal stuff. But what I've come to realize, the download that I got this week about that was, when I started to adopt these teachings, I adopted them so well and so ingrained in my psyche that when things started to change and I was evolving to that next step where I was moving beyond this teaching, because we are always moving, we're going through as layers, right? When I was going through beyond this teaching, I got so programmed with that method. And when it was not working anymore because I had to go to the next method, my guidance system, I lost the connection with the guidance system because I had deprogrammed myself from that. So I hope that makes sense. And what I'm finding at the moment with people I'm working with in various areas, because I've got a few projects going on the channel and outside of this channel, that the teacher comes into it a lot in some of the sessions. And I am saying that we cannot, I say this and I will say it, we cannot navigate further if we're going to only listen to the voice of the teacher rather than the voice of the higher self. And I speak from experience. Okay. And I'm saying we need to connect with the higher self, the greater you. That's the voice now that knows, you know, we've been told this all the time. We know this. Our soul contains everything that we need to know here. We can function without anything else as long as we are connecting with the soul. And we're trying all these various things because it's fun to try and it's fun to see how we can change our lives with it, right? The tools that we've got. So I'm finding that quite often now, energetic, well, not all, I'm not saying all because I don't know all, but some, there is evidence that some, all of us need to change, firstly. All of us need to transform. All of us have to evolve. But there's some evidence that some of us are still staying in that mode, and we need to deprogram it. Come out, be you, be the authentic you. So.
Yeah, that is what I neglected to say. The self-persecution was by a past teacher in their past life. Yes, because
Yes.
as soon as you step out of something, it may threaten the teacher because some of their, you're stepping beyond the knowledge.
Yes.
But that is how it works. We need to interpret things. We can't just take things on board and regurgitate them. We have to bring our personal experience into it.
Yes.
And our interpretation.
Yeah. So I think it's about deprogramming ourselves, because I'm going to say this statement I'm making is going to be strong. It's also for me. If we cannot come back to the true voice within ourselves, the higher self within us, if we cannot come back to that guide, to the soul, the you that incarnated ever, if you cannot come back to that, then we are likely to get sucked back into the matrix. So please take this from a very loving perspective when I say what I said, because we can do that. That right now, the transformation is like that. It's possible that can happen. So we are being asked to awaken further to already being awakened. And it might feel challenging. It might feel like, oh my gosh, I've been doing all this work. What? I still have more to do? Yes, still have more to do. So today it's about deprogramming, going through the deprogramming process for all energy healers, light workers, starseeds, whatever you resonate with. It's very particularly for people that are doing the high frequency work. I don't know what this is, but it keeps coming in my space. Yeah, a lot of high strong words. Drink some water. Okay, so that's what I feel we have to do. Oh, this is what this session's about. I know you're checking in, so tell me what you're thinking before we proceed, please, when you're ready.
I think we need to clear your space, right? That's what I'm thinking.
The spiker in you needs to understand my space is okay.
No, hang on. Let me just clean up your space. Hang on.
Well, okay, do it. It's what you need to do.
Okay, can everything and anything that is causing disturbance in your space go?
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
This thing that's in my space. Thank you. That's what you meant, my space, the little thing that's coming in, interfering.
No, because you were coughing, so obviously that's what's going on.
Okay. Thank you. I love it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Such a blessing. You are such a blessing. You're amazing, lady. You know that? It's such a blessing.
Thank you.
To have in my world. Okay. So
let's see what comes.
Let's see what comes. Yes, let's see what comes.
I think, like what you said with connection to higher self, maybe we should get some guidance on how to do this a bit better.
Yes.
Obviously, we can connect subconsciously, which is when we're on autopilot. So, or, we're in the car, or all of a sudden, thoughts pop into our mind. We're in the shower, thoughts pop onto our mind. Or anytime we're on autopilot, chopping up veggies for dinner, and thoughts pop in our mind, that is our higher self trying to get in touch. We can also do this consciously. So meditate, sit and ask for questions. And sometimes our mind is quite busy and it's really challenging, even if we do a lot of practice to get in touch.
When you say that, I'm hearing we will support, perhaps the session as to have an element of supporting higher vibration for light workers, energy healers, starseeds. Perhaps we need to raise the frequency of everybody that watches this, that finds this, that's what the energy should be about. That's what we should be doing through this channel for this episode.
Yeah.
I'm sure words will come, but I feel that the intention now is about raising vibrational frequency. Right, so shall we do the language first? Shall we go?
Yes, please.
Okay. Right. All right, so have you pressed your button? Yes.
No, I'm doing it. And I just wanted to say, surely there's an Arcturian here at least.
There's an Arcturian here, but I'm feeling a lot of tribal energy.
Oh, nice.
And
I'll
it's
tune in
almost
again
like,
I'll tune in
but
again
perhaps the tribal energy is in my space and yours is there. The Arcturians with you, because the Arcturians are always there. They're here, but you know, I take my Arcturian guides for granted. Okay, 1 second. Let's see. What am I doing? I just need to. Maybe I'll stand up. I don't know if I'm supposed to stand up, but maybe I just needed to stand up now. Kuromakita. Ooh. Right. Okay. Ka koromaya rakata maraya karamokuto maraya morokotama. O ayara katata para makoto kato katama kito tate tato kama. O lakite katapo na hi he o lakishe. Ko rakita mai ramakato ramakite ke kon ramakichukai kai kuto fly tok do rakita mahia. Oh, okay. Oka makate mate kom tap takato hikete kap kotonai ne te ke fe. Ito ite ko I know my hair. Oh, ikata mekito fine nokteke leklo fine. Ola kelale, ole kelam, tem som vecko she lakdoto. Lambelo. La lelo kale lambu lamrekitalo. I like lo my laya lo la kitamo me hira baba ba you wale kilo la kalamai ya le Lila la mola hilomo leke no fa. So we have a welcoming committee. We're being welcomed into a Marae, I think. And there's a whole group of the collective energy that is working with us at the moment. So it's a marakodama, Sanakarabash, Kanino Baratanto, Franikerato, Makirutamota, Itikaragani Kurvasena, Kurotikerai. Ulokra Samakla, Kasamakita Pine, Kurata Fine, Kurotine, Mokotashi, Motovana, Kurotapai, Kut Kakiteno. Kurana Nakitapo, Lakatama. Sickness, sorry about that. Claudia, over to you.
That was interesting.
Yeah, we're just being welcomed into a space. So so anybody that is coming into this and watching this at some point, your vibration, they're welcoming you in, and they're saying this is the support you have in terms of the vibration. So where we were not welcomed in before for the higher realms. When I say not welcome, because remember I said Marae, you have to be welcomed into a Marae. So this is your next level. But just think about that Marae as we remember it now. We have somebody that stands and welcomes you onto the Marae because it's a different energy space. There's so many different languages that just come through it as well. It's not Tereo, just Tereo or Samoan or whatever. It's a oh, thank you. So we're welcomed into the realm. So welcome into this realm that is now higher vibrational to give you the support that you need for your next step in your journey.
So the images I'm seeing are quite different to what I normally see.
Yeah.
Very different shapes, different beings.
So I'm seeing the natives of Niue. I'm not sure. I've not seen these people before. I thought it was Africa. It's not. And they are the native Niueans.
Mm. Yeah, I can see they're doing a dance. There's a dance to welcome.
Yeah, thank you for the confirmation because I was seeing that too. So,
yeah.
You too.
Now, what I'm also feeling is quite a lot of pressure on my forehead, my third eye. Don't know if anyone can feel that. I think that is, in a way, opening up the next level to access our intuition. Definitely rising. It's trying to pull me up in a way. Can you feel it? I'm being pulled up. Whoa.
Yeah. I'm feeling it in my heart chakra.
Stretch.
Yeah, I'm feeling it in my heart chakra. A lot of energy. Okuramai. I'm almost feeling like I'm just out of breath a little bit. And that's not because of not breathing. I think maybe I'm dancing with these people. Kuromakita.
Just focus within, everyone. There's so much going on. I can feel the layers shifting, the light is shifting. As almost, I've never done light language. It's almost something wants to come out.
This will be an honor.
So just listen within, everyone. Yeah. Listen within, see what comes out.
This will be an honor if you do that. If you do speak your language.
I have no idea.
Up to you, Claudia, how you feel led, but I feel like this is going to enhance the fact.
Blow my mind. I think it's blowing my mind, actually.
Good on you. Even if it sounds even if it sounds like it's baby language, if you say 2 words, remember that 2 words in light language could mean many sentences. And so it just means that if you speak this now, you're actually expressing what you're already awakened to. So it's up to you. Don't feel put pressure. Just feel ease and comfort and openness because you're always open. So that's always going to come to you. Your language is going to come out because you're always open. At some point.
I feel though as if my skull has opened up. It's like my computer. It's like an open bowl now, and there's the ability to access so much more. I feel, it's stretching all around. Would love to get some feedback what other people are feeling.
Yeah, my heart's off the charts, by the way. It's not beating fast, but it's just the energy is
There's
really intense.
a very strong activation coming. Very strong. My whole body's jittering. I'm going to say some weird stuff now. It's going to happen. Kawe, Kaweana. Amarama. You are the light. All of you are the light. Open your eyes. Open your hearts, your minds, your soul. Open everything to new possibilities, new opportunities. Don't be shy. Stretch your neck up as high as you can. Feel the freedom to access this new knowledge, this next level of consciousness. Allow the time and space to integrate it into your physical body. It needs the time and space to feel the enriched, enlarged possibilities. If this feels overwhelming, do ground yourself. Use Mother Earth as your helper. She can take anything you give her, any overwhelm, anything that feels just a bit too much. But remain open, strongly anchored into the earth, into your home planet now. But remain open to the information, to the light codes, to the influx that is coming, that you are ready to process, internalize, and show to the world. You are going beyond your comfort zone, and this is okay because you are ready. You are so ready. You have been waiting for this. There is nothing scary in this next step. See how you grow physically, spiritually. Stand tall. Be the light. It is time to come out of your shell. Stretch your neck like a turtle. Come out of your shell. Explore your newfound consciousness. Explore this new avenue of accessing information. Bathe in the knowledge. Bathe in the light. Take it all in. Absorb it with every cell of your body. Enlighten your whole being. And then send it out to the world. I'm asking you all to hold hands now. Stretch out your hands and energetically connect with the other people watching. Whenever you are watching, this will work. Hold hands and close the energy field so you can all emit more light, connected to the collective, connected to the light workers, connected to the ones awakened to your level. Enjoy this process. Feel strongly about your newfound knowledge, the newfound information. Be proud that you have gotten here. Don't take it for granted, because it means you have made so much progress on your personal journey that you are now ready to step into your power even more than what you have been. Your power as a healer, your power as a seer, your power to carry the wisdom. Anything you want to achieve that is in your strength, you are able to see now with new eyes. Widen all your senses. Be open on every level and accept the changes. Accept and welcome what is coming. If you have physical symptoms, tune into them. Maybe something needs adjusting. If your ears are ringing, tune into that feeling. What are you not ready to listen to yet? Open up. Open up all your channels. Open up and absorb this new light, this new information, this new level of consciousness. Arama, Arama, Mama Kata. Think about sacred geometry. Investigate. Look within or ask your guidance system. There are more keys to be found to unlock new doors. You are ready. Your time is now. Merkaba, Merkaba, sacred Merkaba. Your time is now. Access everything that is available. I have got quite strong sensations around my neck and my shoulders and the back of my head and my hands. It feels like I'm still stretching to reach up. What do you feel, Rose?
A lot of energy around my back,
Yeah.
just a lot of warmth and tingling on my upper back. Yeah, just interesting. Very good. We are being given what we need. I just had some healing on my left leg where I needed. So really good warm energy healing me.
I feel like my whole rib cage has just been opened. Let more light in. So they're saying it's going to be a gradual process of us being able to accept more and more light codes, more and more higher vibrations. We need to go at our own pace and allow the changes to happen in our physical bodies. And they say not to forget to ground the energy because that helps the collective. Not just shining our light, but also grounding it so it can spread through Mother Earth to those who need it, who not necessarily have found the light just yet, or have been struggling to access more of it. Now I feel that my throat chakra is being opened. They're telling me that I will be able to access more light language in the near future. What messages are you hearing? Please comment.
So this is for our viewers, or is it for me that you asked the question?
For the viewers and for you too, if you want to say something. Yes, sure.
No, I just wanted you to carry on with the channeling, go through that, and if you finish, then that's okay. I'll comment afterwards. So
I think the download is slowing down. That's what I can feel. And I feel everything that is opened up is now got a protection around it, so we can safely work on continuing that expansion in our own time. So the energy and the healing with it is going to continue for quite some time. But we ask that this happens in our hours of rest, when it gives us time to digest the newness of everything that we can experience, this whole expansion. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was amazing, Rose. Oh my goodness. I don't know if everyone felt that, but I sure did.
Was that your first time for language? No, you spoke a language before.
Second time.
So that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Because
I wonder, watch the space, hey?
Sorry about this. Moving the microphone like that and causing some noise. But yeah, that was just a very interesting session, that. And thank you for your time. I feel quite energized. I feel quite
I think we need to go and have some food, some water.
Yes, and to everybody
take
else.
Take it really easy.
Take it easy. Now, I will say something, as I always have something to say. I apologize. A while back, somebody said to me that the way they could describe the transformation process is that everybody's Kundalini is awakening. And I thought, oh, that'd be like freaky, man. All of us coming into power like that. Like, what am I gonna do? I was like, okay, that was my thought. But yesterday I caught something a lady was talking about, signs that you are in a Kundalini awakening. And so I'll say some of them. And the reason I'm saying this, and I put this on my notes here because I wanted to say this at the end of this session, because it is relative and relevant. Okay. So when I say some of the symptoms, then you'll tell me you've heard the symptoms. So you've heard this in another way. That's my point of it. Kundalini awakening means you're feeling fatigued. So if you're feeling really fatigued, if suddenly your life is so busy that you don't seem to be able to fit everything in 24 hours and it's changing, it looks like you've got less hours in the day. If you need to rest a lot, okay, because sometimes you just like your day is all over the place and you don't know where all of that is going. If you're experiencing some illness symptoms, but there's not quite a right reason for it. If you feel like, if you're a vegetarian or vegan and you suddenly want to eat meat, because remember, that that beef, for example, red meat, is related to the root chakra. Where is your kundalini? If you feel the sensation coming up your back, because sometimes I feel it I've been feeling it for a few years now. When I do my meditation, I feel like an impression on the back of on my spine. That's another sign of the kundalini awakening. So for me, I thought my impression about kundalini awakening was you had to go and sit somewhere and meditate and all of that, and then you have this suddenly moment and everything rises from your kundalini, and then it goes through your crown chakra, and you suddenly your third eye can see everything and all of that. It's like you can't fathom it. But that sounds very much like what people are talking about, ascension symptoms. So ascension symptoms, kundalini awakening symptoms, and there you go. You see the connection? So yes, all our kundalinis are awakening, people. And it depends on how you, and so remember to be easy with yourself and navigate it. And, if you're feeling like, you're vegan, but you want to eat beef suddenly, don't be surprised.
Sorry, I just needed to process that energy.
It's okay. That's okay, right? So lots of energy today, and I'm really pleased that we did this morning.
Thank you, Rose.
Last session.
Opportunity.
Oh,
that was big. That was really big, this one today.
It was very big. And it was also that we did a few recordings of episodes, so perhaps it was all flowing on onto the others. Now, the third dimensional, me, and the Pleiadian wants to say, what did you think when you were going to come on this ride, Claudia? That it was going to be less exciting?
It's amazing. Amazing, Rose. Let's keep traveling, hey?
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. I had to say it. The Pleiadian in me wants to say that. Come on, baby, let's go. That's it. Okay. Thank you so much, Claudia, for your wonderful work.
Thank you, Rose, for the opportunity, honestly.
I am so glad you got to say your language, and I believe that you will carry on speaking. I know that it wasn't your first time, but perhaps
still, I feel that was really opening up. It was all open. Whoa.
It's giving the courage. It's giving the courage to start owning it. Yeah. And this is where we need to come to yourself. Talk to your higher self, your intuition. We've got to remember that teachers are there as part of filling in that point in our journey. They're not there to become the voice within. They are there to be the one that pours water on the plant that you are, that puts fertilizer into the plant that you are. They are there to help you get grown up. Yeah, that's the beautiful one. Okay, much love, everyone.
Thank you. Kaki te. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Namaste. Catch you next time.
Thank you.